Welcome back to Sea Power. In the previous part, we've had an Iowa and a Kirov face off. The Kirov was able to land the first blow with a missile striking the Virginia-class cruiser Mississippi. Now it's time for us. Can we strike back? Or are we just going to sit here and intercept missile after missile after missile? I hope not. Time to strike back. Heavy hull damage. We get flooding on 4 compartments. This thing is essentially out of the fight. Because all my weapons have been destroyed. And with that, it's possible that I'll lose the whole scenario. Because this still carries 37 standard missiles. Between those 2 destroyers, I have 20 here and another 14 there. And you can bet your ass that there's more on the way. Damn. There you are. There you are. This is our target. Unfortunately, I can't actually shoot it. You know what? We're going to shoot it. Whatever. I'm going to start launching harpoons at it. And then race the submarine away. Trying to get a little bit of distance from my last known location. And maybe not immediately getting hunted down by the weapon systems on either the Kirov or all of its friends. As for the Kirov itself, what we're looking at are those SSN-19 shipwrecks. They also have the SSN-14A, which is an anti-submarine weapon. It's a missile carrying a torpedo. But I'm farther away than their range. So right now, I might be able to shoot safely using this submarine. So, harpoon time. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't strictly care to kill it. I just need to wound it so that it's going to be as wounded as my cruiser and unable to fight. We're going to go back up to periscope depth. I'm going to bring the towed sonar array back in because I don't want to accidentally lose that thing as we're going to be running away at flank speed. Oh boy. I'm very much expecting another... Yep, they're getting launched in pairs of 2. Boom. Another secondary explosion. We have fire in all compartments. There's slight flooding. But I think that the Mississippi is done for. And that's how easy that is. Like, 1 missile and the whole thing is trashed. You're still having to go up to periscope depth, I assume? The good news is, the Kirov is not quite capable of shooting me down, yet. But it's really only a matter of time until that thing decides that I am not very welcome just having a look at it. So, there's a very good chance that we're going to be seeing missiles coming up from Kirov or her escorts very soon. And the missiles that she has available are the SAN-6 with a range of 50 nautical miles. Why am I not dead? This thing is very gracious in not actually killing off my helicopter, unless it doesn't consider it a threat or something. Okay, here we go. We have 2 missiles. One is getting intercepted by a standard missile. We really only have missiles coming from Gary and Cromlins, the only platforms we have left. So far, we've seen, what, 4? 5 of those missiles. That's the SSN-19, and they carry a lot. 16? Unknown. This is something else I've asked the devs, like, can we have stores of weapons? How many weapons do you carry? So that I can just count the amount of missiles that came out of that thing, without really having to worry about it. Oh boy. Standard missiles are not doing a great job intercepting it. Another one. Come on. Find it, knock it out of the sky. I think you missed it. Because there's the missile. Oh boy. We're running through our interceptors very quickly. We only got 10 left on Cromlin. Missile down. Their missiles are still coming. The missile was missed. We even got the RIM 7s joining in. That's the RIM 7s from the Elliot. As well as her gun power that's getting added to the mix. Unfortunately, Missouri is, well, she's trying to fight using her 5-inchers, her 127mm guns. But let's be honest, her chances of splashing that are, well, sub-ideal. But it does look interesting to see Missouri just trying to punch back with 5-inch guns against missiles flying at 970 nautical miles. It looks like they're trying to finish off the Mississippi. And this thing might be going directly for Missouri. Oh boy, are you really? Ooh, ho ho, get shredded. Nice work. Missouri managed to nail the missile. Look at that. That's the Sea Whiz at work. Well done, Missouri. That was a little too close for comfort. There you go. That's one Sea Whiz, and there's the other one. And together, they did exactly what I needed them to do. Well done, gentlemen. And thank you for your service. I'm just trying to take a... There you go. I have to take a thumbnail of this. Unfortunately, there's more where that came from, and I cannot really rely on those weapons all the time. Oh, you poor ship. Boom. I'm surprised you're not instantly dead. Moderate flooding. Yeah, we got issues. And we are also launching our own. Finally, the Harpoons are getting launched. We have 1, 2, 3 in the air. But look at how that looks, right? There's nothing there. And all of a sudden there's a bunch of torpedoes, sorry, a bunch of missiles that are coming up. So we're going to get the fuck out of here before they understand what's going on. And I think they instantly understand. What is that? We know it's a warship, I just don't know exactly what type it is yet. Yeah, okay. Alright, let's hope that these Harpoons actually manage to do at least some level of damage against the Kirov. Because I need a success before all of my ships get just demolished by those shipwrecks. Unfortunately, and inevitably, this is the fate of the Mississippi. Those missiles just completely wrecked her. She might, in a good day, have survived 1, but 2... yeah, that's the end of her. Time to get some payback for the Mississippi. The Harpoons are very rapidly closing in on the Kirov. I'm not sure if the Kirov has detected them yet. Because as I'm looking at it, yes, they have radars, but these are low, small sea-skimming missiles. And I would very much expect the Kirov to have responded by now. If it was aware. So potentially it doesn't know. But there we go, there's a missile launch from the Kirov. I unfortunately cannot track this missile because it's too small to track. And we still really only have the helicopter that's currently trying to search for surface contacts and not air contacts. But this is just the first. There's another missile going up. You can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4 Harpoons. They're not exactly in a blob, but they're slightly spaced out. There's a third. That was 1 missile. There's an escort, by the way, and there's another. And there's another. I'm not sure what the other targets are gonna be. Yep, that's another missile that's splashed right in the sea. Harpoon did not get intercepted. There's chaff. Boom! 1 Harpoon got intercepted. Congratulations to the Kirov. They managed to splash 1. Can they do that again? Is this thing going for the chaff? Yep, that one got intercepted as well. There's a missile coming in from whatever that escort is. There's another missile splashing, and there's the Sea Whiz. Come on. Missed. They got it. More Sea Whiz being directed at the last Harpoon. Come on, get close to it. Jump up. Oh. This is looking decent. And jump down. which is going to make target acquisition by the Sea Whiz quite complex. Yes! You missed? Dude! Why? That's active sonar. Damn it. We didn't detect it. Oh, this is a transport. This is their tender. Damn it, we missed it. Okay, so we're gonna have to try and get another shot at this thing. Potentially with torpedoes this time around. Maybe that will be better, but we're still 60 nautical miles out, so that'll have to take a bit of a wait. It appears that my helicopter might have outstayed its welcome as an SAN-6 just struck by the helo, almost getting it. I might be a little bit too close. There's also another K-27 out here. So I did just splash one close to my battle group. And here is the third. What else is this thing packing? Not much of anything. So it's not directly a threat. The submarine here is operating at 5 knots, ranging at 46 nautical miles. So we're still way outside of our torpedo range. Of course, we're in UGM-84 range. We're in torpedo range. Sorry, we're in Harpoon range, but I'd rather not, for the simple reason that I'm just going to get detected when I do that. So, let's speed up, because I was wondering whether the helicopter was going to try and scout me, but it doesn't appear to do that. Just kind of circling here at 2,000 feet, so it's not dropping sonar buoys either. That's good. It means that the submarine might live to fight another day. Oh joy. Missiles. Missiles, missiles, missiles. I'm counting 1, 2, 3. Whoa. 4, 5, 6, 7. Shit. 8. No. Did the Kirov just launch its whole arsenal at me or something? Holy shit, would you look at that? Oh god. This is either going to kill a lot of merchantmen or it's going to nuke the rest of my fleet. Mississippi's already gone, so how many interceptors do I have left? Like 15 on one of my frigates, and the other one I'm not even sure. But it won't be good. So I'm really not sure how I'm going to stop all this, except for chaff, Sea Whiz, and prayers. Which doesn't really sound like a fantastic strategy. Yeah, we got 7 interceptors here on Cromlin. Gary has 17, so we got 24. Missouri has none. And Elliot, with her Rim 7s, I'm not sure if they'll be used. Yeah, they will be useful against those missiles, but it's gonna be very close. Let's tell Missouri to turn north again, giving more Sea Whiz opportunities. And, well, this is very, very deadly. Maybe I made the scenario too difficult for blue. Keep in mind, the submarine that I have right now is on a spawn chance. So it's not a given. It's entirely likely that you will not have this submarine during the scenario. In such a case, good luck engaging that Kirov. Good luck. It's now or never for what is left of my surface group, which isn't that much. Elliot, Gary, and Cromlin are going to have to face these missiles head on with their own missiles, but look at the numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that including or excluding the leader? Yep, there's one more. 8. This could decimate the whole battle group. Oh, Jesus. There's a second wave? There's 4 more? Oh, brother. This is not going to end well. But hey, people in the comments were saying, well, I want to see a battle between an Iowa and a Kirov. Here it is. Not going that well, though, is it? But hey, you guys said you wanted to see a battle between a Kirov and an Iowa. Well, this is it. And it's not going that well. You can see missiles streaking up from those escorts. But we are looking at about as many missiles incoming as there are escorts with their remaining missiles. So either we splash a few And we don't die as hard, or we die very hard. I think there's, what, 5 of them targeting Missouri. Jesus. We're putting up a wall of lead at this point. And keep in mind, that might just be the first wave that we're knocking down. Okay, we got... No, that's a Rim 7 that just got splashed. Oh, Missouri. Start blasting. Or it'll be the last thing you do. I think 1 missile got splashed here. 1 is breaking off with Cromlin. Cromlin is already engaging with her 76. Sea Whiz is turning to face it. There he goes. There's the Sea Whiz. Missouri. Sea Whiz blaring away. Missile intercepted by Cromlin. Excellent. This missile is just deviating. It has decided that apparently it does not want to go for the Gary. It wants to go for Missouri. Missouri is now facing, by the looks of it, 3 missiles. Unless... No, this one's going for the transport. Oh, good lord. Please intercept it right now. No, you're going up way too high. Look at the... This is naval combat in the Missile Age. Everything is opening up. And there is not really enough camera time to cover everything. Oh boy. You missed. No, you went for the transport. What about you then? Wait, Missouri survives the first wave. Okay. Very good. However... Wait, are you going to be engaging with both sides now? That is something I want to see. Because look at all this chaff. We got the Missouri's port side, which is engaging the missiles which are heading away from her. But the next wave is already in. There's 4 incoming missiles on Missouri. Cromlin is about to launch her last interceptor. Elliot is done. She's just instantly dead. They're abandoning ship. And Gary is down to 11 standard missiles. Just go... Well, I can go weapons free at this point, but it doesn't really matter, does it? I think we did splash another missile. They're going for the transport. Okay. Works for me. Come on, game. Give me some performance. Okay, so Missouri did get hit. And there's the third. Status. Heavy damage. No flooding yet. But give it a minute. Because she is flooding badly. There's another missile going for the transport. Bellatrix is dead. Surprisingly, both escorts have survived. That's ironic. Okay. I think this ship is in dire straits. There's slight flooding. She still has some propulsion. But all of her weapon systems have been destroyed. There's secondary explosions happening on Missouri. You know, they've taken out the bigger ships. The destroyer's dead, the battleship's dead, the cruiser is dead, and the escorts... Well, this one... Why are you reversing? This one's kind of being left to its own devices right now, because it only has, well, Sea Whiz left to try and defend itself. Sea Whiz and chaff, that's all we're getting. Seeing as I set up the scenario so that I can... well, I can lose pretty much the Missouri. So long as I keep some ships alive from the task force, I can continue the battle. So maybe I can still get an opportunity to strike back at Kirov and her escorts. As I'm preparing for my attack with the submarine, unfortunately my helicopter got splashed. I did know that I got to about 20 nautical miles of the escorts. One's a Kirov, the other one's a Chirikin, the transport. There's something else behind that. There's something else behind the Kirov, and there's an Udaloy here. Yeah, that's not terribly good news, because an Udaloy is a designated anti-submarine ship. Great. So they're designated as an extreme threat to my submarine. The Kirov itself does also come with the SSN-14s, that torpedo-dropping thing, if you will. They have lots and lots of these RBU-6000s, but unfortunately for them, they're not in range. And as for the rest, it's guns and further defensive systems. The Udaloy, pretty similar. They got the SSN-14B with a 27 nautical mile range, so that does put me inside of that range and the Kirov. giving me some serious issues. Because the moment that they start detecting torps, they can start throwing those things in the air and go, haha, there's a whole lot of torpedoes in the water at the moment. So this is definitely not over yet, and it's not a done deal for this submarine. Especially considering that the Udaloy could be banging away on active sonar. And if it does, it's going to be a bit more difficult to deal with it. Right now, this thing's only getting detected on passive. As for the Kirov, yeah, we're getting it on passive sonar. Which, by the way, is the passive and the towed array sonar. I'm going to try and get away a little bit. Just get to a slightly better position before engaging. They have been fading. Okay, that's fine. Not sure what the towed array is suddenly doing, but I think that's an animation. Or rather, a lack of an animation. This is also deceptive. This contact is not actually here because they are in a V formation. Just that my sub doesn't quite know that. Depth of the layer 322. There we go. There's the Udaloy, supposedly. Hostile warship, yeah, go figure. By now, unfortunately, all my ships have sunk, save for the escorts. So I still have my frigates, but the Iowa has been fully eliminated from play. It is no longer with us. I say Iowa, but of course I mean Missouri. Iowa was not operating anywhere near here. Okay, we're going to ready the torpedo tubes. We have 64 torpedoes. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get 8 away before getting detected and completely shot out of the water by that Udaloy and or the Kirov. Because I might have made this Soviet battle group a little bit too strong. Yeah, we're not actually detecting the Udaloy anymore, are we? Okay, head due south. Need to clear up the sonar array. Especially towed array is going to be useful here. Fade it. Fine. We are above the layer. I can go shallow. No! Jesus Christ, that's surfacing. I said shallow. What the hell, dude? The Soviet battle group went, huh? As an American submarine just popped out of the water for absolutely no good reason. Oh, if this doesn't evoke a response, I don't know what will. But I'm writing that up to a bug. Like, that's not what I requested. Not in the slightest. There you are. Well, there's one of you. Okay, so we're going to just send a torpedo that way. We're going to send a torpedo that way. Send a torpedo. Yeah, let's just launch 2 for the moment. There's 1. There's 2. Now we're going to flee the scene of the crime. So you're going to go down again, below the layer. Head standard. Layer is 322. Order depth is 360, so we can't do that. Crap. Okay, we're going to go to 290. At least if we're deeper, we're not going to be cavitating as much. And I want to see what my torpedoes are actually going to be accomplishing on their own. I have a lot of faith in these Mark 48s. And I know that I might be losing the wire if I do all sorts of funky maneuvers. But that's a price I'm willing to pay, because I trust that these torpedoes can go hunting all by themselves. I don't need to hold their hands. And heartbreakingly, this is where the game crashed. I was not able to complete the scenario because I cannot retrieve something like this. There's no save feature at the moment. I would like to think that the Mark 48s made their way over to the Udaloy and potentially to the Kirov and sunk both. But that's something we will not know, at least not from this video. I hope you guys are satisfied with the outcome between the Iowa and the Kirov. I mean, it's fun to see an Iowa Although it's much more suitable as a surface bombardment ship rather than as a surface-to-surface warship. It doesn't do that last role very well. It was able to intercept some missiles with its Seawiz, yes, but Seawiz are last resort defensive missiles. Or sorry, last resort defensive weapons. This means that we never actually got to see those 16 inches of her fight. Maybe, in another ground strike mission, we can actually do something like that. For now though, that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching. If you have any further suggestions for scenarios, let me know down below in the comments. And otherwise, I'll see you soon for more sea power.